Right, so I've cleaned all this area here. I've scrubbed it, well I've scrubbed all of it. Scrubbed it, I've extracted all this area here, just to where Ruth is, up to that point here. So now I'm going to extract, you can see the dirt here, Ruth zooms into it. You might be able to zoom in there a little bit. And you'll see me take it straight off. And there as well. And I think I mentioned already that I'm cleaning this extremely high temperature. So once again, that will also not only sanitize the floor, but also eat away more if there's any dirt that I've missed out. So always remember as well, guys, if you haven't got into cleaning these type of floors, always put an acid rinse in your tank. The simple reason, you don't want to damage the floor. With it being such a high alkaline, there's always a possibility that the floor could turn yellow, especially if you're cleaning white surgery floors, medical centres, and they're quite pale. You will see it, you can damage them. So you must put an acid rinse in your tank. So you can't rush these jobs, but like I said, if you've got the right gear, it does allow you to go at a reasonably quickest speed, but it's just time consuming, you're having to do 2 cleans. It's like wax on, wax off. Mr. Miyagi, Mr. Miyagi. Let's have a look here. And it does, the floor one that's been so enclosed, it really does bring out take out most of the moisture that you put on, bearing in mind, like I said, I'm cleaning this at 800 psi. Now you wouldn't think that. Let's go over the area there. Now you might be thinking, oh, I don't want to be watching all this, but I know there's a lot of you guys out there who just find it quite therapeutic just to watch Dwayne Johnson cleaning hard floors and also the sound of the machine. So we'll do a dry pass. I had somebody message me and said, what's with the bum bag? Now the reason why I have this is because it's just a lot easier than keeping my mobile all over the place, or my keys. And also I want to start a new craze as well. Yeah, if you haven't got a bum bag, you can't be in my gang. My gang. Oh, yeah, Mr. Motivator. Dwayne Johnson, yeah. Right. Yeah. All right, have a guess what's in my bum bag. If you guess what's in my bum bag and it's correct, by leaving some comments, I'll give you a prize. Okay, Ruth, thank you. Right, guys, so if you're wondering how do we get up there, then that's what Ruth does. She preps beforehand, scrubs all the area there, rinses, and then I've just got the rest of the floor to clean. Isn't it weird? You know, little kiddies. So yeah, so Ruth's scrubbing all that, and then I've got the little toilets to do with the big rotary. It's quite mucky in here, as you can tell. So Ruth's scrubbing all that, cleaning it all. She'll go all the way around, and she'll go behind the toilets as well. So like I said, and it's just a lot easier for me just to scrub and rinse. So literally I'm using the big rotary for here. You can see the dirt coming out, how dirty this is. So I've just gone inside these cubicles, but I'm going to use the small Auric just to get in there, because this particular 17-inch rotary is too big. So I'm just going to go through the cleaners here. So Ruth already has done, well you've just seen her clean the curves of the floor in there, and behind the toilets as well. But yeah. So you can see it all white here. That's probably the bleach and everything else they've been using for the floor. This is mucky, very mucky. So I'll just go down here where Ruth has been. I can see the dirt lifting. It's lifted it really well, but like I've said, it's because I've been using bleach and other chemicals on it to try and clean the floor. I'll just go down here a little bit just so we can clean a bit more. You have to be careful when you are using bleach and other harsh chemicals on here. If it's not being neutralised afterwards, it will just damage the floor, which will then ingrain certain dirt, getting beds in it. You just can't get it out. So you just have to be a bit careful. Just spin round here. I'll just get here. And there, like I said, Ruth's already scrubbed this area here. And by the way, if you are doing these type of floors, always remember to make sure whatever you're putting on your feet is anti-slip. You don't want to be slipping on stuff like this. Hence, I've got these Hockers, can you see? Now, I'm not being sponsored by Hocker by any chance at all, but I do recommend Hocker. Now, they are quite expensive, but they fit really nice, so comfortable as well. A lot of athletes wear them, top athletes. But they are really good, and especially for walking in as well. They're so light to wear. So I'll just go down here. So I'm going to use the other rotary now just to try and get into certain areas. Like I can't get under there with this. This floor is cleaned beautifully. I can tell just by looking at it. So you'll see it once I'm extracting it out. Okay, Ruth, thank you. So here I am with a little baby. Oh, so which is perfect. What I like about the Yorick, to be honest with you, is it's nice and weighty. But like I said, it allows you to get right to near the toilet there. All the little toilets, all the little toddlers. To clean right up there as well. And what's good as well, the pad is bigger. The pad's 15-inch compared to the Yorick being 11-inch or 12-inch, is it? So it does allow you to overlap a little bit. At least you've seen me clean all around, because I know there's quite a few of you out there who love to be picky, as if I'm not doing the job right. But it's hard, yeah, I don't video everything, guys. You must not remember that. All you see is a bit of a snippet of the work that we do, because we just don't have time to video everything. So when all the kids come in on Monday, it's only a little nursery, well not it's a big nursery, but when they all turn up, they'll have nice clean floors to the degree they can cook. And the staff could drop something on the floor, in the toilet, and eat from it. Couldn't they, Ruth? So we've tried to reach as much as we can. Remember, like we said, you don't see everything. You only see a snippet of the work. I can get under there a little bit. There we go, thank you. So the chemical that I'm using is from it's TMF, Tile and Grout Cleaner. But like I mentioned, the pH is very high. So you must neutralise this in your rinse tank when you're rinsing. Otherwise, you could damage the floor, make it change colour. And even though you might not see it that much on this type of flooring, you would definitely see it on some of the medical centres that we do, because the floor is quite pale. Thank you so much. So oh, I'd love to go. You know, when you think about it, I'm not bothered what anybody says. For me personally, the best time of my life were definitely at school. Maybe not this young, because I can't remember being this young, but I suppose once I got to about 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, especially 9, 10 anyway, best time of your life. No worries, and then you start doing all your exams at school. Oh boy, no good for man or beast. And then as we get older and maturing in years, the pressure of life. Oh. So if there's any young ones watching and you're still at school, enjoy school, enjoy it as well as you can, because once you leave school, always remember this. I always remember my school teacher saying to me, she always said to us all, well, the class, I was probably about 7, 8 years old, and there were some mischievous kids carrying on, and the teacher turned and said, look, you think the world owes you a living. It doesn't. You have to go out there and grab a piece of it, because it ain't going to grab you. And you know something? That is so true. You have to grab a piece of the world yourself, because the world don't owe you nothing. It won't do anything. So There we go. So that's the Auric XL Pro. You can get them on eBay. Little button there, you press on and off, and you can control it just with one hand, relatively easy. So I'm just going to go up here a little bit. There we go. Like some of the corners are a bit damaged because where the mop's gone over the years. So we've done as best. It's been scrubbed, I can assure you. Anti-roof. Just to overlap a little bit there. Right, so that's all scrubbed. And what we're going to do now is extract this area here. Right then, so you've just seen me clean the toilet area. I'll just go over here. So we're not walking in more dirt. Said about the flickering, guys, I can't do anything about it, unfortunately. And I've even got the settings on right. And this floor was filthy. And it's cleaned beautifully. So what do you think anyway? Did you have the best time of your life when you were at school? If so, what year? Was it primary school? Was it middle school or secondary school? Or was it high school? I know some, like my wife, she didn't like school whatsoever. I didn't mind it until I got into high school, and then I was getting bullied a little bit. That's why I was just so quiet. That's why I don't like bullies, hate bullies. So it's like when you get those on TikTok and social media thinking they can gob it off to you, being bullies mentally, or verbally should I say, then I'll just block them. Like I say, I don't mind anybody having an opinion, and we're all entitled to it, it's a free world. But what we don't want is nastiness, do we? Life's too short to be nasty people. Just be nice to people, that's what I say. Oh, nice and clean toilets. Beautiful clean floor now. So there's some damage on the floor. Can you see just there? That's not dirt, it's come out just by bleach and things like that. That have stained the floor, which I can't do anything about. Like I say, I've got a wand, a hard floor wand, but it's not a magical wand. It's not a magic wand, can't fix damage, but I can clean dirt. And that there is just damage. Last one. More damage there, can you see it? And that floor looks beautiful now. So tired. Right.